All right, Mal here, Dad's Garage, and we are starting the VL build. This is going to be awesome. So far we've just done a bit of maintenance and, you know, fixed a few things that Linda wanted fixed up so she felt a bit more confidence. And next, of course, we've got to get into the actual proper build, which will be obviously a little bit of turbo action and also some brakes. So we've got to get this thing stopping before we get it going. So. All right, so before we go too much into the brakes, a couple of people I do want to thank, obviously Superformance, our sponsor. They've really looked after us with a few of these components as well. Wayne, good mate of mine, he's been my VL consultant, so he's yeah, he's actually helped with a lot of the turbo parts that have come off his car as well, so purchased them off him. Competition coatings, these guys have smashed it out of the park really on some of these parts, and I'll show you what they've done shortly. My neighbour actually, Ray, so from Knight's Old School Brakes and Boosters, Ray's he's done all the work for us to refurb some of these second-hand parts that we bought. And also, what else we got here? Oh, and he's also done a refurb on this booster here as well. So I'll hold these up. Let's go through them. Now, to do a VT brake conversion on a VL, you're going to need a booster. Now, some people are going to say VRVS booster, all right? So that is a single diaphragm, I believe, and it bolts straight in. So the advantage of that is it bolts straight in. It is plastic, where this one's metal, and people say that this is a better way to go. I've gone VT. Don't know if that's the best decision. If you do that though, you do need to get one of these, basically one of these components here. Now I've got this, I will put up in the comments, not in the comments, I'll put up in the notes there exactly where I purchased this from, but this is pretty solid. Hey, you can get some flimsy ones. I did buy another one which is also very good, so there is a couple of Australian made products that are really good. I will put that in the down in the notes below of where I got that from. And you're going to need one of these little parts as well, which go into you're going to need that to bolt a VT. If you've got a VRVS, I don't believe you need it. So you're going to need that. We're going to go VT boost, master. What I believe I'm going to need to change is the actual reservoir on top, because I believe the angle, once we do it on the VL, is going to be wrong. And I think it's an AU one they've got to get yet to get that. So that's going to bolt straight into this booster. So this booster's been also, he hasn't painted or anything. What he's done, he has done a full refurb on it and fixed it all up. You do need to adjust the length on here, and again I'll put that in the notes as well, what that distance is, I believe, but we'll see if we get it right first. So that's been redone by Knights. You're going to need some fittings. That's going to take VL brake lines to a VT master cylinder. These fittings are available off eBay. They're pretty simple. You're then going to need to change to floating hubs. Now everyone just says get the rod shop floating hubs, right? So they're probably not the cheapest. They're not the cheapest, but they're probably the best. So they're machined, awesome bit of git. You can really see the quality. So that's through the rod shop, about 300 bucks. Bearing kit as well. With that, obviously you need the rotors. Now these rotors are just stock rotors and they're just been machined. So that's it. That's why they've already started rusting and it's only been a week or so. Obviously the VT calipers. These have been all done up through Knights again, so you're going to need them. Obviously some new brake pads, just gone Bendix, gone standard brake pads, haven't done anything too fancy. And then you're going to need VL to VT brake lines. You can get braided lines or you can get the standard lines. I think the kit's pretty big. I don't think braided lines are going to make a huge difference. So I'm going to put these on. I do have some braided lines on there, and you can get fittings to make that work. And that's Dylan's phone. But for now, let's get going on the brakes. Let's get this thing stopping before we get this thing going. Though we really want to do this right now, hey D? Yeah. We just bolt that on and go. We could have that done by this afternoon. We could do it by this afternoon. All right. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. Always wanted a VL turbo. Actually, D, the top of your list as well, isn't it?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, so it's good that when your son's got wants the same car that you want to have, so you can do a little bit of work together in the shed. That's what Dad's Garage is all about, and then we can go and do some turbo noises.
Oh yeah.
I really need to practice it. Hectic Habib, he's got it. Check him out. All right, we're finally going to do the brake upgrades on the VL. I've got a couple of friends come over, some mad Kiwi mates that refuse to be on camera, but I'm sure I'll get them at some stage. So. All right, so Wayne's just going to whip these wheels off here. Mate, are they really working hands? Let me... Yeah, so caliper off.
Caliper off. Rotor.
Right, pop this off, undo the bearings.
Yep.
Rip that out, and then give it a clean up, and then floating hubs. We have noticed a couple of issues, which we're going to fully ignore. Because that's what, with VL people do that, don't you? Like you find things and then you just, ignore them. Yeah, so we'll ignore that, which should be perfectly safe. And now, beautiful.
Jesus.
Easy?
That was so nice.
Yeah, right.
My fingers.
Look at that. We got to compare the size of the rotors, and the discs and stuff like. They are so chalk and cheese. Right, so if you want to know the difference between VL brakes and the VT brakes, have a look at this. That is like twice the size. And then you got the discs. Oh, a wheel. VT, VL. So these ones are solid hubs, and then we're going to use the floating hubs to adapt the whole thing. So we're going to this from this. I think there's going to be a difference. Alright, so basically we've got the rubber seal at the back. We've packed the bearing. Nice clean hands. Oh, and then so we've already, that's pretty simple. And then the front bearing, she's been packed as well. Alright, and then we're just going to fit that little washer that's got the little groove cut out of it, and a split pin, and we're ready to go. Look at that. That's as easy as that. Wow. Alrighty. Cool. Where'd our little... Oh, there it is. Look at that, see? Tiny little bolt. Thank you. Okay, so cool. All right, crack that. Only fits one way, that's it, I think. That's easy, eh?
Yep.
These are so much bigger. Lining them up's the fun part. That's all good. Alright. Cool. Bolt so we can lift this up to get the pads in. Was it an 18? What's that, a 12? 12. Beautiful. Oh, geez. Alright, so we're now going to put the pads in. So we've got the inside pad and the outside pad's got this clip on it. So I'll give that a crack. Hopefully it doesn't all fall apart on me. Just got to make sure this top and bottom got these small little clips on them here and here, and that's where the pads slide into. So we'll give these a good clean up. So that actually goes on top. And then slides in. That goes over the top there. Alright. And that comes down. Is that your hands again, Wayne? And then clips into place on the outside here as well. Wayne, can you just put the bolt for this for me? Put that in. Thanks, Wayne. That's good. Alright, so what you should do is put new washers on. So we won't, because I didn't get any. Or did I? I probably did. I don't know. Alright, so double washers, they go with obviously the bend going up there, so they'll fit nicely up in the bits and bobs. So how many kiwis does it take to put a brake line on? 2 apparently. Well, the Aussie couldn't get it on, so there you go. Bloody simple, Mel. The old hold it straight and screw it in trick. Beautiful. 27 lifts with it. Build up those arms, mate. Right, eh? Just a wee kiwi boy. Cool. Let's get these wheels on, these Calais wheels. Only just fit, eh? So we're not going to get time to do the booster, so we'll just I've actually always wanted to know, would just doing the brakes be enough? So let's pop some oil in. Bloody, she's a bit dirty. It looks terrible. When we do the booster, obviously it'll get all fresh oil. So. There we go. And then hold. And pump.
We'll have to get a kebab.
Alright. So, what do you reckon? Are they going to work? Well, oh, hang on. Yeah, let's give it a little squirt and then see. We'll keep it in the back street so we don't go through someone's fence. You holding on? That stopped.
Yep.
Yeah, we're alright. The brake feel's still not there. So what we've done so far is we have not done the booster. So they're going to baby step it. So the boosters and the is going to be next, but that's the VT calipers and discs installed on the front and bled, of course. So what we're going to do, I think, is just get better braking, but not better brake feel. Hey. Okay. So, and that lacks in the VL is the brake feel as well. Like you go and let you go, okay, push, push, push. Oh, here they are. So that has improved a little bit, I must say. So it's a lot more confident braking. And we haven't even really worn those pads in or set off, got them, you know, in place really. So, because they're probably being brand new, probably not going to grip as well. Oh, you're, oh, it doesn't even need a turbo, have it? How quick is it? It needs a turbo. So we're hoping to put this thing on the dyno stock and just see what we get, and then hoping to put it back on the dyno after the turbo and then see what we get then. So, but we got to make a stop before we make a go. So just going to give it a little bit of another stop here. So hold on. Oh, see, that definitely is pulling a lot more at the front. So we'll go down the back streets and give it a bit of a tickle, and then see if it stops. Hold on. Yeah. That's definitely better. Alright. No worries. Alright. That's it for, I think we'll just call it a close it off there. So we've got the VT brakes installed, but not the booster. That'll be the next video. And then the video after that, hopefully, is possibly a dyno with a video after that, putting the turbo on, which might be probably a 2-part series as well. Alright, Matt here, DADZ GARAGE. We're at Competition Coatings. The guys have looked after us with the VL build. So once they found out we're doing the VL, and they're big VL fans, they said, yeah, come down, Mel, and we'll help you out and get some of these parts coated for the turbo swap. So let's go and check it out. So we'll just check out some of the other stuff these guys do. So what have we got going on?
So we've got various types of powder coating and ceramic coating for valve covers.
Yep.
We've got the satin black, burnt bronze, the Sermachrome, another satin black, a nice silver, and a gloss black.
Oh, nice.
This is our Sermachrome exhaust coating.
Yep.
Bit of a sample of some of the powder coating sort of finishes we can achieve.
Yep.
And over here we can also do piston coatings.
Yeah, I see that. That's awesome, isn't it?
Very different piston coatings, coatings for valves.
Yep.
Turbochargers, big truck pistons, just a variety of different colours and finishes that we can achieve.
So why would you coat the pistons? What's the
the skirts are primarily for anti-friction.
Yep.
Stop scuffing. But we can also build up the piston skirt. Sometimes you need to add a little bit for your piston to bore clearance.
Oh yeah.
And the crown is primarily a ceramic thermal barrier.
Okay, awesome. And I just see you got down here as well, you've done some tapper covers and...
Yep, so that's a powder coated.
I even saw some wheels out the back and you've got some Calais wheels going on.
Yep, so there's not much we can't do.
That's awesome.
And if you look at this wall, so these are primarily all our exhaust coatings.
Yeah. So you got all the different colours, so you want to run us through what options we've got?
So we've got cast iron grey, the Sermachrome, two types of satin black, one's an air cure, one's an oven cure, burnt bronze, a glacier silver, a forge, a Carrera black, and then you've just got your satin black and your bronze.
That is awesome. Mate, thanks so much for helping us out with the VL build. Yeah, they look absolutely fantastic on the VL, and yeah, really appreciate it. So make sure you check out Competition Coatings. All right, Dad's Garage. Make sure you do like, subscribe, etc. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, guys, for all your help. So if you want to know if changing your discs and your rotors and your calipers to VT, but don't change the booster, whether that makes a difference to your brakes, yes, it does. Does it make much of a difference to the brake feel, which is very lacking in a VL? Not a lot, right? So you still get that little bit of that, oh, are they going to brake, are they going to brake? Okay, we're braking type sensation with the brakes. But I can tell you, there's a lot more there. Like, yeah, okay, and it's pissing rain right now. So what you do get is definitely a lot stronger, a lot better brake. As you press, as you push harder on the pedal, there's more brake there. So you can definitely feel that. You can definitely feel the upgrade. You can definitely, there's a definite improvement. Is it a good stage one if you don't want to do everything at once? I'd say so. Do you, at speeds, is there times where you may run, the booster may run out of, I don't know, right? All I've done is some runs around the streets, just one run up the highway, just to check it out. So I'm going to do a little bit more in this next week or so, driving the VL with just the half a VT brake upgrade. Definitely doing the final half next time I get a few hours up my sleeve. Yeah, VT, discs, rotors, floating hubs. I reckon it's definitely a good stage one at this stage, so for your VL, which has terrible brakes. So all right, Dad's Garage, next episode, let's finish off these brakes, get them going, let's get it on the dyno, let's see what it makes NA, let's get a turbo kit on it, and let's get it back on the dyno and just see how it goes with a little bit of a put into it. All right, Dad's Garage, make sure you do like, subscribe. Actually, subscribing, it's not that difficult, it's free of charge, costs you nothing, and all you're going to do is push the subscribe button. It really does help the analytics. So if you do like Dad's Garage, just hit that button, and yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.